Hello everyone, in the present video I'll explain basic operational concepts. In order to perform a given task. So task may be execution of a program. What is the meaning of a program? Program is nothing but a set of instructions. So whenever in order to perform a given task, an appropriate program consisting of list of instructions need to be brought from the memory into the processor. So later the processor will execute the instructions one after the other in a sequence. After executing the entire operations or instructions, the final resultant will be stored in the memory. So it is not mandatory that the data need to be stored in the memory. So we can also store the data or resultant in the processor register. So we'll take one simple example. Add location A, R0. While performing this operation or while executing this particular instruction, so I can say that add is nothing but opcode and location A, R0. Location A and R0 are called as operands. So initially the instruction will be fetched from the memory into the processor. Initially the instruction will be fetched from the memory into the processor. So later the processor will fetch the content of location A and it will perform add operation between location A and R0. Finally, the resultant will be stored in the processor register R0. So suppose the value of location A is 2 and R0 is 3. So I have to perform add operation. So by that time location A is 2 and R0 is 3. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So that is the new value of R0. But the content of location A will be equal to 2 itself. So the content of location A will not be modified even after executing the instruction. So that means, so this is the source and this is the destination. Only the result or the value of R0 will be modified. So after executing the entire instruction, the sum is stored in the register R0. So next we'll take the connection between the processor and the main memory. So I can observe that, so this block is nothing but main memory block and this is nothing but the entire processor block. Processor is consisting of control unit, ALU, some general purpose registers followed by the special purpose registers. It consisting of MAR, MDR, program counter, instruction register are nothing but the special purpose registers. So in the diagram we can observe that we are having the address line, data line and control lines. So these address line will be always unidirectional and data and control lines are bidirectional one. So next we'll take what is the difference between the instruction register and the program counter. So instruction register and the program counter both are the specialized registers which are located within the processor. Instruction register holds the instruction that is currently being executed. Whatever the instruction is currently executing, that instruction address will be present within the instruction register. And the program counter contains the memory address of the next instruction. Whatever the next instruction is to be executed, so that instruction address will be located within the PC. So instruction register always holds the currently being executing instruction address and the program counter holds the address of the next instruction which is to be fetched and executed. So first IR, that is currently being executed instruction will be present, and after that what exactly the next instruction in the program? So that is second instruction. So that instruction address will be located in the program counter. Besides IR and PC, so we are having general purpose registers from R0 to Rn-1. The other two registers which are used in order to perform the communication task between memory and the processor. So those two registers are called as memory address register and memory data register. Memory address register holds the address of the location which is to be accessed whenever we are performing read operation. So during read operation, I'll be having the location from where exactly the processor need to perform the read operation. So that respective address will be located within MAR. So that means MAR holds the address of the location to be accessed. So next we'll take what is the meaning of MDR or what exactly the content of MDR. MDR contains data which is to be read out from the memory or written into the memory. As the name specifies, memory data register contains the data. What exactly the data it is? So the data is either which is to be written into the memory or read out from the memory. While performing write operation, what exactly the data which is to be written into the memory. So that data or information will be present within MDR. But while performing read operation, after performing the read operation, what exactly the data which is already read out from the memory. So that data will be located within MDR. So MAR holds some address and MDR holds some data. What is the address? What exactly the address MAR holds? MAR holds the address of the location to be accessed. While accessing what exactly the location, the processor need to access it. So that data will be present within MAR. MDR contains the data which is to be written into the memory or read out from the memory. So next we'll take some basic operating steps while executing the program. The first step is the program resides in the memory and usually get these through the input unit. So after that, the execution of the program starts when the PC is pointing towards the very first instruction of the program. So in order to execute the program may present within the memory. So after that, the PC will be pointing towards the very first instruction of the program. So later, the content of PC are transferred to MAR. Content of PC will be transferred to MAR. Suppose the operation is to be performed is read. So at that time, a read control signal will be issued by the processor to the memory. After the time required to access the memory elapses, the address word is read out of the memory and loaded to the register MDR. So the PC will transfer the value into MAR. Read control signal will be issued. After performing the read operation, the data will be copied into the register MDR. Now the content of MDR are transferred to IR and I can say that now the instruction is ready to be decoded and executed. So now IR holds the instruction. So the content of MDR are transferred to IR. If the instruction involves an operation by ALU, it is necessary to obtain the required operands. An operand in the memory is fetched by sending its address to MDR and initiating a read cycle. When the operand has to be read from the memory to the MDR, it is transferred from MDR to the ALU. After one or two such repeated cycles, the ALU can perform the desired operation. If the result of the operation is to be stored in the memory, the result is sent to MDR. Suppose I have to store the data in the memory. Finally, after execution, what exactly the value we are getting, that means the resultant value. So that value will be sent to MDR. The address of the location where this result need to be stored. So that is sent to MAR, and write control signal will be issued. The content of PC are incremented so that the PC will be pointing towards very next instruction which is to be executed. So initially the PC will be pointing towards very first instruction. After completion of the first instruction, the PC will be automatically incremented so that it can point towards the very next instruction in the program.